come along on this journey with me and see what's happening. We're going to do something cool today. I never really share how to make a dream catcher, and so I really do believe in the magic of dreams. And all of us here on the planet, whether you know it or not, go to sleep at night and you dream. So whether you remember your dreams or not, doesn't really matter, because there's at least a few hours during the night that you are not here. So something is happening while you're in that place. I make these dream catchers starting with copper spiral. Normally I use willow branches and make them like this out of willow branches. These are from Mount Shasta, from the headwaters, and then I'll weave the webs. But I actually do them with copper too, so that we have copper dream catchers. So we're channeling Venus, the energy of Venus, into the copper. It's already in the copper, and we're going to bring that love of Venus into a circle like that with a loop at the top, and we're going to build it so that it's a hanging. This one is going to be a small one for hanging in your rearview mirror, so it's not going to be very large. And there's many ways to do this. For an example, the last way I did one is like this. I used copper for the ring too. You know, those ones I used sinew. That one I used copper. And for this one, I'm actually going to use the sinew too. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off at the top. We're going to wrap it around and say, I love my life. How does it get better than this? I love that I get to create my own dream. I love that I get to not only dream at night, but I get to dream during the day. I love that dreams do come true. So if they do come true for others, why not for me? I'm just as worthy as anyone else. My dreams are just as awesome. And we're not talking nightmares, guys. We're talking dreams of, like, you know, all of that cool, whatever you dream of, you know, even if it's flying. So we're gonna weave, so we're gonna take one arm, 2 armfuls for about a piece that big of your string. And when we weave together the dreams, it's important that we recognize that the opportunity that we have to dream at night is to process certain things that we don't know how to during the day. So a lot of the dream states are just bullshit. It's just you processing a lot of the shit that you couldn't process during the day. And depending on how much TV you watch and other jargon that you put into your consciousness, you probably have a lot of that bullshit coming back out of you. But if you're relatively pure as far as that goes, and you have all these interesting dreams and you don't know why, maybe it is that you're doing magic work in those places. Maybe you're part of the secret space program, SSP. Maybe you are being abducted. I don't know what's happening in your dreams, do you? So if you want to recall the best parts of your dreams while releasing the rest, we'll make dream catchers, because as we spiral around in our dreams, all the way to the center, you see the center, how there's a hole there? The hole's so all of the not good dreams actually fall out. And the web, the net, is to catch all your good dreams in the net. Everything that's beneficial and awesome, because we're all connected to the web of life. So in this net, this web right here, all of these cross points, as in Indra's nets, cross points where jewels appear, that's where stars are in the sky. So we've had dream the dream where we understand the magic of life, and we participate with the co-creation of dreaming a new dream. Not the dream where, you know, like we said before, you're processing bullshit, but the dream where you're like, oh, okay, and maybe I'm in it right now. Is this the dream? Yes, of course this is the dream. So we're gonna start right here. We're gonna go a loop. We're gonna go all around, okay? And so we had to put a lot of attention into the intention. So we're gonna set the intention again. We're just going right here. We're just going around it and through itself like that. Yep. Now we're gonna start by going all the way around by making little sections. So we're gonna take just some of the string, because it's really long, so we're gonna take a little piece of it. Just go over and under like that, and pull it all the way through. And every time you do that, you're making another arcs and angles, arcs and angles, arcs and angles, arcs and angles, archangels. And in the ancient secret of the flower of life, how all things are connected to the straight lines and the circles, the vector equilibrium, the star tetrahedron, as we were talking about in the other videos about the platonic solids, and Metatron's cube and Merkava's ball and all of that. What's happening is that we have geometry, and then we have sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is when geometry comes into a different dimension and when it starts to fold in and out of itself. So, fractal holographic reality, neuronetworking, neuronet, working the network, working the network. I'm working the network by building a net, also known as Dreamcatcher. So in this networking, as we get all the way around, right before we get back to the completion, which would be right there, we want to leave a little space there. We're going to connect to this line, and then that one, and then that one. We're going to go to each line now instead of to out here, in between each circle, and we're going to keep going in a spiral all the way to the center. So, with love and gratitude and appreciation, we are weaving the web of our dreams. We're spiraling through all of the beneficial parts of what we want to remember. We're encoding it into our dreams, into our day and night dreams, to be the lucid dreamer in the lucid dream that we're lucidly dreaming right now. And as we spiral again and again and again, this is what it's starting to look like. So now from there to there to there. So every time I do this, I hope it's not too much for you to pay attention to do that. You want to center it in the center. And then turn. And then do the same thing on the next one. Focus, focus, focus. Focus, focus, boom. Put it through, pull it. Give thanks. And right now I can see that I don't need that much because I've made so many of these and I got way too much string and it's in my way. Only start to do this when you recognize how much, and I can use the string later actually for the rest of it, but don't cut string unless you know you have exactly enough. Because if you don't have exactly enough, then you're short. That kind of sucks when you have the web and it's supposed to be one piece. So we're not going to be short. See? So, by the way, the sweater I'm wearing is from Lucidity Festival. It's made from recycled trash that they found at the Lucidity Festival. They melted it all down and then made it into this really epic hoodie. So I have a Lucidity Festival hoodie made from trash. I don't know, it doesn't look like trash to me though. Look at the back. Lucidity Festival was one of my favorite festivals when I actually used to go to festivals. It was one of the best festivals because a lot of loving energy and a lot of epic good vibes and good people. So as a marker of going to that festival, I got myself this sweater and I really love it. And right now today it's breezy and cold and rainy and sunny all at the same time out here in Fairfax, California. It's Friday, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, teaching you guys. I'm a teacher apparently. All of my astrology and everything that's a part of my charts and everything says that I'll be more successful in life, depending on how you measure success, based on however you measure your success. I'll be more successful in life if I teach, because apparently in all of my charts I'm a teacher. So I guess I should start teaching all of the things that I know. And one of the things I'm really good at is weaving webs of all kinds, creating nets and networking, connecting people to where they need to go, being a world bridger, allowing the flow to me and through me, and assisting others and figuring out that nothing is impossible, nothing's hard. You just don't know where to start. If you don't know where to start, then of course you're never gonna go. Most people don't know where to start, so they'll never begin. So what happens if you never start is that you'll never get better.
I'm looking at your dream catcher.
Yeah.
There's this little guy here.
Yeah.
How much for it?
I'll do it for 25.
Will you take 20?
Yeah. 20 bucks for the dream catcher. Sold. I just finished making this one and I'm in the middle of making another one.
That's beautiful. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Happy dreaming. Yeah, blessings. Yeah, so my dream is that I get to make money doing what I love to do, helping other people. And because I am a teacher, apparently, and an artist and a creator and a magician and a genie, and I have 6 or 7 books I wrote too. I'm a writer. I teach classes and courses, show people how to make money doing what they love to do. So we got the skills to pay the bills. That's what we're saying over here. So this dream catcher right now is woven up with the financial freedom to continue being free, using finances wisely, attracting them to us and through us, sharing them where they need to go, and teaching what you're doing. For me, I'm a teacher, so I'm teaching my skills to those in whom need to know what. Well, let's go back to before she came to give me money. As we were talking about what's the point. The point was we're making a dream catcher, and it's obviously I'm out here selling my art at my art studio, and can't really take a break from making art and selling art at the same time. So making these videos to stay on point with you guys and teach the way, because as I learn, I teach, and as I that's it, the wind's picking up again. Ooh, check this out though, watch. This dream catcher has keys. See the keys? They turn into being a wind chime. Yeah. So we have hummingbirds, you can hang on them. You can hang all kinds of stuff on the dream catchers, so hopefully the wind doesn't blow this over again. Alright, we're almost done with this dream catcher. So what's important is that you stay focused. You stay focused on that. You never know what's going to happen, but you can actually dream anyways. And when you do dream, there's no rules to dreaming. Nobody's involved. There's nobody else's free will being penetrated by your free will, because you can't never include people in your dreams, ever. Never, ever, ever dream about other people consciously. Like, I want this girl, or I want this guy, or I want this or that. I want what those people have. That's not dreaming. You could say, I like what those people have. I like those guys and those girls. I would like to attract to me the best part of myself that's out there, that's in alignment with where I'm at now. If I did want that relationship, I'm dreaming that dream of that dream relationship, and then I visualize it as it's not an actual person that has a name or a face or anything, or she has to look like this or he has to look like that in order to be a part of my dreams. No, it's like, I want the best person around to be my life partner, to come find me. I want to find her or him, and I want us to get along so perfectly that we'll know we were meant to be together, because the chemistry will just speak so amazing that you know, we'll know. So if you're dreaming a dream like that, then other people's free will is not involved, because you're not taking a free will saying like, I want this exact person to be my wife, when they actually don't want to be your wife or something like that. You know what I mean? You don't dream those dreams. So you dream the dream where you get the best for you and everybody around you. It's part of your personal reality. So in this reality tunnel right now, what I have is the opportunity to finish this I already have my beautiful wife in life. I've been married for 12 years to my best friend on the planet. She's amazing. I have 2 hairless cats for kids. They're freaking awesome. They're 4 years old. I live on a sailboat in the San Francisco Bay. That's badass. I travel in my van anywhere and everywhere I want to go to be able to teach people how to do cool stuff like this. I'm a spiritual mindset coach on the side, and I help assist people to waking up to their passions. I help motivate people and inspire people to living up to their best lives. And now what we did, oh, I didn't show you, you just watched. So to tie it off, when we get to the center, is we just go around the same thing, the same piece, like 4 or 5 times. We put it through and we loop it back through itself, and we just kind of tie knots all right there. So I tied like 4 or 5 knots. And then I'm just gonna cut off the extra. And then we're gonna take the extra and we're gonna duplicate it and go to the bottom, and we're gonna loop it through and pull, see? And then that piece we cut off earlier, it's really long. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna cut it. We're actually gonna cut it again because it's really long. And then we're gonna add the pieces to the sides, because this is where you can hang your feathers. And the reason for the feathers is so that you can actually, you tie feathers on there so when you're dreaming the dreams, the nightmares fall out of the center and the dreams get caught in the web. And by that happening, when you have the feathers on it, so we can hang it up here by the top right here, and then you have feathers down here, so it's above your head. So you dream the dreams, you catch the best dreams ever, whatever it happens to be that you're dreaming, and then the feathers, it trickles it down into your sleeping brain. So when you wake up, it's like, wow, I'm living the dream I wanted to live. This is the best life ever. I'm a lucid dreamer. Wow, how does it get better than this? Thank you for that lesson, making myself a dream catcher. I hope that it helped you. If you actually liked this, follow and subscribe my page and share it with anybody and everybody else if you want to. I have some websites available for things for sale, www.naturessecretdesigns.com or www.thesacredstage.store. Have the best life ever. Be blessed. Aloha. Thanks for watching.